My name is Denayan, and right now I'm not doing any jobs, so not applicable.
When did you start doing YouTube videos and why?
I started the car one quite a few years ago. I can't remember how many years ago, but it was a long time ago. I did it for a bit, car reviews, and then I just stopped. And then I carried on, I think it was last year or the year before maybe. And I just did random car content, and then I started doing car reviews. And right now I am doing car dashcam footage. I'm reacting to that. And then I've got a reaction channel. Well, it used to be a reaction channel. I don't react on it anymore. I just post YouTube shorts of slow motion because I didn't gain any views or subscribers, so just something simple and easy, and that's really all I do. I liked cars from a young age, at age 4, but actually knowing them as well, I'd say about age 14, 13, I started to actually get to know them as well as I do now.
Yeah.
I like a lot of cars, but it's mainly the SUVs and the MPVs that I really do not like. I'm just not a fan of them, but everything else I don't mind.
Greatest achievement?
Definitely getting my driving license. I have a lot of them, you know, getting 7 GCSEs, getting my diplomas in college, passing my theory test first time, but the big one, being a car person, is definitely getting my driver's license first time.
Before the interview, Denayan had offered to open up to me about his experiences with OCD, which is short for obsessive compulsive disorder, and he gave me some interesting information.
It was little things, like I remember when I was younger at my grandparents, I went to the bathroom, washed my hands, and then someone else went and said whoever was in there before just left the tap on and it nearly leaked out the sink. And after that, I just became compulsive about everything. Like the bathroom tap at home, it does little drips at the end, so then I can know that, you know, it's slowly going off, and I'm convinced of it. Checking the fridge is closed because I don't want to waste energy or anything like that. Making sure my switches are off at night because I don't have my switches on at night anymore. Just making sure that like when I'm using my phone and I'm out and about on 5G or 4G, that I'm not putting it on sleep on apps because I don't want it to accidentally drain data. I've got plenty, but I don't want it to drain, just in case. It's just making sure things, not that they're perfect, but making sure that they're correct to ensure, you know, nothing bad happens or my safety, because of I care about risks, and I'm not really a risk taker. When I turn the switch off at night, I always just look at it and just say to myself, right, is it off? I can tell the position is off, but sometimes I stare at it because I'm not convinced, even though what I actually say to myself is, if it was off, you still wouldn't be staring at it. You'd know it's off, and you turn the light off and go to sleep. And for example, the light switch, like I accidentally had it, but I turned it on and off, and the switch has been left in the middle, and I don't want that because I don't want to cause a spark or anything, so I click it in a very certain way, so I make sure there's no sluggishness in the middle, and it's just one little slack, and then it's off completely. And I just make sure of that. It's just, and when I do it too much, I can feel my bits of my joints and my limbs, they go a bit funny. My body knows I'm taking this too seriously, I'm getting too, not stressed, but, you know, I'm focused on it too much, and, you know, I have to crack it like that, and then I just stop and try again after. I don't really speak about it because it goes on and off. Like, I've had times when my OCD has been terrible, like I've just stared at a switch for ages, but then like last night, you know, I turned the switch off, stared at it for literally 1 second, and turned the light off perfectly and went to bed, and nothing happened. So it's not, I mean, OCD can be very, very bad, but I wouldn't say that just making sure things for your own safety is bad. It doesn't really affect me too much, because like I said, it goes on and off, but like I said, I mean, it mainly happens when I'm alone. I mean, when I'm with other people, I try to do it subtly, or I just don't do it at all. because I know, like, if my mom's in the kitchen with me, you know, she's bound to use the fridge as well, so she's gonna open it and close it. Plus, if she uses the fridge, then I'm not gonna bother OCDing about that, because if she doesn't close it properly, then it's not really my fault. I know that sounds rude, but it's true. It's not my fault if she doesn't close the fridge properly, and that causes me to struggle. If you're worrying about something being closed or something being off or making sure something's in the right position, if you have to keep, I don't know, like looking at it, pushing it, kicking it, whatever, if you have to keep doing that and it doesn't budge, then you know you've actually done it, and you don't need to go with it any further, because then you're just wasting your time. You're just not convinced, even though it's actually done. You don't need to go any further.